Tumbling on into another level, rank B, and this is my Pokemon Rumble Let's Play. Hey guys, I'm DeoGenZ, and today we are just starting out on rank B. The last episode we had our first Battle Royale. I think the Spam Fest went rather nicely. If anybody else watched that, I'm sure you would agree. And we are continuing onwards today in another Silent Forest. Doesn't look too much different from the original. Maybe the trees. Really? I guess the trees are a little bit different. Very hard to tell. Very, very hard to tell. Now, I understand some people may be getting bent out of shape when I commented on the fact that, oh, White Forest in Pokemon White is such a letdown because the trees didn't change color. Okay, maybe I was being a bit too aesthetically picky. But even so, you have to agree, that is just lazy programming, and I am not an acceptor of lazy programming, okay? Listen, I'm the consumer, and I figure that I tell you what to do, even though you may think that sounds like a brazen thing to say, but it's true. It's my dollar that delegates what you create. If I say, hey, guess what, I'm not interested in Pokemon, you just lost a sale. And if I say, hey, I hate Pokemon now, and I'm going to raise a personal vendetta against you, that's even losing you more money. So really, it's I who make the decisions. So don't in any way think that you can be lazy and get away with it, because I won't purchase your games anymore. That's how that goes, you know? It's simple as that. Supply and demand, very simple to understand. And don't have to be an economics major to get that. But don't even get me started on economics. So anyway, I don't even know what we were talking about before that. Jeez, got on a tirade there. Yep. Anyway, spam. See, that's the thing. It's like, what do you talk about after the first few levels? Seriously, look at this. Okay, now we're just going to spam this Pokemon. And we're going to spam that Pokemon. And now we're going to spam these Pokemon. Oh, right. But I was saying that the consumer has power. That's all I'm trying to say here. And that we can choose what goes in the game. And that's why I immediately told people right from the onset, do not buy this game. Do not. See right there, Nintendo? You lost money because of me. And you know what they're saying in retaliation? Oh, really, DeoGenZ? Well, we're going to rise copyright strikes against you for some bullshit or another. That's what they're going to say. And usually when they try to do that, my usual response is that, why are you doing that? I'm promoting your stuff and not claiming any of it to be my own. So don't know why you're trying to rise strikes against me. Just trying to get you some more bank. Sorry. Because really, if you think about it, if more people see the game, then more people are going to be attracted to it, especially if it's a good game. You know, not this one. This is one that I'm telling you to all stay away from. Just chill out here with DeoGenZ in the Pokemon Rumble Lounge and let's talk about random things of life. That's probably what these videos are going to turn into eventually, after I run out of things to say for the actual content part of it. Because really, how much can you say? Look, we got the same background going around. Look, Raichu isn't even sparking up or anything like an electric Pokemon. He just rumbles and does his stupid call. Ugh. Nothing signature about any of these boss fights. It's just a big inflated Raichu. Who cares? With more of health. Big frickin' deal. Oh yeah, whatever. Headbutt to the face. How about spam to the face, huh? How you like that? Oh, couldn't even get off a second move. Done. Oh, you son of a bitch. You don't even leave a trophy? Got mad. It's like, what, you're gonna insult me now? Well, fine. Fuck it. You're not getting my trophy. That's what that said. But who cares? It's a freaking Raichu. And one thing that I do find kind of irritating at times, but I do like the mechanic, and I don't want to say too much bad about it because I thought the idea was kind of unique. The fact that these are Pokemon toys, and that the idea is not to raise just one Pokemon or just a set team of Pokemon, which usually is the main idea of any Pokemon game, is get an established base team and then go catch all the random other Pokemon. And they're not going to matter anything to you. They're all going to rot away in your box, but hey, at least you caught them and you caught them all, and that's the idea. And of course, I really have never been that kind of collection hog, but in this, you have to collect new Pokemon, in order to get stronger. So you have to build up your entire fleet. And as members come and go, you know, you see stronger versions of Pokemon that you've used in the past, and it's a great rehash in that. And then you get to use new Pokemon that you've never seen yet in the course, and you're like, wow, that's cool, I didn't know that Pokemon was here. And those kind of bits are really cool. Like, there are rare Pokemon that will show up if we see one again, and I'm sure we will, because I think they're on every level. I will point them out to you. And that Pokemon is significantly harder to take down and rarer to find. I think there's only one on each level. And the chance to get that one's trophy, that one's toy form, is really exciting. I like that prospect. But I mean, it does get a bit annoying in later levels when you start to come attached to a certain fighting style. And I know that's kind of weird to say. I thought the only fighting style in this game, DGZ, was smash and bash and just keep pressing 2 and 1. And yeah, essentially that's all it is, but I will say this, they do get varied in the moves. Like right now I'm using a very, very smashy type, what am I saying? Smashy, spammy type move where I just keep bashing into these guys and it's an instant one-hit kill. So that's pretty spammy, but you know, there are projectile weapons, and they're not weapons, but moves, projectile moves. There's like kicks, punches, all kinds of stuff. And eventually, you know, once you play the game a lot, like I have, and I hate to say it, I have begrudgingly invested more time than I should in this game. And I think that's really just to justify my $15 lost, because I was like, oh, I can't believe it. $15 down the drain. I could have bought, oh man, I could have bought so many things, like a taco. Oh, it would have been so much more valuable than this game. Okay, so this guy only has Leech Seed. And see, you don't want to go all this time with just Leech Seed. You need something more offensive. More spammy. There we go. Now we're just spamming through them. Look at that. Armies of Pokemon just being taken down so simply. And with no skill at all. I think that this game would be very much enjoyed by someone of a younger audience. Somewhat of a younger audience. And mainly because, I mean, like really young. I'm not talking like teenager or anything, because I know that's like a big portion of my audience is that. But I'm speaking like little kids age. Like kids who are just getting into video games. Like if you're a parent and you're just getting your kid into video games and you want him to be a Pokemon master one of these days, you know, when he grows up, like I am hoping to be. Because I think the Pokemon Master Quest is a never-ending one. Never are you a Pokemon Master, truly. And see, this is cool. Now I was just talking about this. Projectile weapons, or projectile moves. I have Bullet Seed. And even though it's not very effective on these grass types, it can still keep them back. See, they have that bounce back effect. And I just keep hucking seeds at them. So that is going to work well. Plus, couple that with the Leech Seed. And I have a regenerating toy here, which is great, because otherwise you can't regenerate these guys' health until you exit the level. You're pretty much stuck with the health you got, and oh boy, let's see if we could take on a flying type with our grass type here. Yeah, but I could really foresee this being a very valuable parenting tool if you want to get your Pokemon into kids. Yes, if you want to get your kids into Pokemon, this would be a good place to start, I suppose. Because it gives them that sense of achievement that, you know, at a young age, they need stimulation. And if something is way too complicated, they're just going to get perturbed and then put the game down and say, well, it's just a shitty game. I don't understand how to get through it, you know? And I've seen that happen so many times with my own younger brother. And, you know, I could see this being a very good game in the fact that it's not hard to do. And so for any other average player, not even an experienced gamer, but any average player will find this to be just a joke and the difficulty to be incredibly too low. But if you're someone who is raising kids to be Pokemon Masters, this could be the start. Get them associated with the characters, get them moving and grooving around, and then later on they could get into the RPGs like any other good Pokemon expert would be. So I guess in that sense, Pokemon Rumble does have some value. but in others, it highly lacks. So I'll see you in the next episode, guys.